Eugene here with a review on the Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger, Zyuden Sentai Kyoryuger, DX, Kyoryuzin Full Action version. And welcome, friends, to my 700th review. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box. Right here says Zyuden Sentai Kyoryuger. Right here says DX Kyoryuzin Full Action version. We got a nice shot of Kyoryuzin himself, and we got a nice shot of Gabutyra, Stegotchi, and Dricera, the three to become this mighty mecha here. And so here's the top of the box. Here's the bottom of the box. Here is the side of the box. Here's the other side of the box. And here is the back of the box. Well, friends, let's go ahead now, friends, and get to it with this 700th review. Alright, friends, so this is a new mode of Kyoryuzin from Zyuden Sentai Kyoryuger. So, Kyoryuzin 10 years later, and again celebrating the 10th anniversary of when the series started. So this new mode of Kyoryuzin is using the new joints and articulation from the Kingu-Ōjā toy line. But again, it is so nice to see Kyoryuger toys in 2023. So here are the three Zyudenryu that combines to become the mighty and amazing Kyoryuzin, and it is so nice to see them back with Gabutyra, Stegotchi, and Dricera, but in a smaller and the lack of the need to use Zyudenryu to combine version 10 years later. But I have always been a big fan of Kyoryuzin, and these three that make the combination, and they look great in this version. So friends, let's check them out individually. So here is our good old buddy Gabutyra, and he is of course Kyoryured, King Kyoryured's Zyudenryu Mecha, as his main color is of course red. So taking a look at the head, got the nice silver going down the head here, got some silver for the teeth, and got some yellow for his mouth, and he's got some nice green for the eyes. And then got some yellow frail going on there on the top here, as you don't have the spring-loaded gimmick like the original had. So it's just a static piece here, friends. So you got the silver going across the chest there. As you can see, the mecha head is just right there, as you pretty much just turn it to the side to hide it away. As the original, you could pop the helmet off and store it in the tail and have the mecha head rotated downward face down. So with this one, you're pretty much just rotating the head, and pretty much to hide it, just turn it and just kind of tuck it down so you can't see his face. And so anyway, and so you got some silver right there, as well as his big old yellow tail. Now I do like, and it's mostly on this version, but the original version you had these posts, and pretty much that just stick out on the side. On this version here, and I'm going to get my fingernail to pull it out, but anyway, here's the little post that comes out, which just folds in, and of course it pretty much just tucks away very nicely, and I like that, and I so appreciate that. So we have some hands sticking out back here, because that's for our other combo with the Shugods of King-Ohger. Got some silver going down the legs here, a bit of black there, and then there is his big old T-Rex feet. As you can see, his toes are done in gray, but anyway, he looks good overall here. And just here's a back view. And so here is the other side of Gabutyra. There are the clips, and then pretty much for the tail here. And so the original pretty much had the battery compartment. So and it was pretty much right here. But anyway, so no battery compartment. So of course, no electronics for this one. That's the whole thing with the full action version. But anyway, so he still looks good after all these years. But so overall, he is still that nice T-Rex that we've known and loved. Also, that mecha head, pretty much the helmet with the spikes, makes it look like spikes on his back, mainly for the T-Rex mode, and pretty much making it match, making it match the frail on his head. So now, articulation-wise with this guy, well, the head is on a ball joint, so a lot of wiggling here. And then this whole section pretty much can move up and down, and pretty much you can get him looking up with a roaring, as you know, the mouth does open, which is nice and wide. And then one thing I'm really appreciated about this, but he has this really cool and nice butterfly joint here. So you can move the head pretty much this way, like a T-Rex does. But anyway, you can't pretty much go the other way, but it's pretty much in this direction. So he's pretty much is looking at the camera. So, but anyway, and then the little T-Rex arms pretty much do have a little hinge here. But of course, no extra articulation here. And then the tail can also move in this direction, and you can move it in one direction, and you know you can have it go up and down. So kind of like a little tail wag going on here. So we have a thigh rotation. We can actually pretty much bring the legs out like so. And you can do it that with the legs coming out from the back. But as you can hear, it's got that nice ratchet. And you can pretty much, you know, you pretty much got their points with the ratchet there. And so, anyway, and then this leg here does rotate and so on. And so we don't have knee joints, but it bends the other way pretty much for its combo with the Shugods. And so let me fix this in. And so anyway, and finally the feet are on, which are on a ball joint, but you can pretty much have them go up, down, left, right, rotate all around. And pretty much as you can have him do some really cool ankle tilts. And one more time, I'll show you the nice butterfly joints in this angle here. But there you go. And same thing with the other side. With a really cool T-Rex pose. So here it is with the original DX Gabutyra. And you can see how they look side by side. And wow, they look nice together as the original and full action version. So that is 10 years ago versus 10 years now. So here's another one of our buddies, and he is Stegotchi. So our blue Stegosaurus, and of course he is Kyoryuger's Zyudenryu /Mecha. So taking a look at him, got the nice silver on his nose, got the nice red for the eyes, got some nice yellow going down on the sides here. We got some nice silver right here as well. And then we got his pretty much his spikes on his back and on his tail here. And so anyway, we got the fists right here on the back here in black. So his mouth does open and close. And so you can go ahead and extend his blade out like so. So anyway, so will a Zyudenshi fit in his mouth? Well, let's see. Nope, certainly not. But anyway, so anyway, friends, no articulation in the legs like the original. So it's just static here. So here he is with the original DX Stegotchi. Still looks nice side by side, as the full action version has been downsized a bit. So that's it with the original and full action version. So yeah, 10 years later versus 10 years now. And last but not least, friends, here is Dricera, our pink Triceratops. And she is Kyoryu Pink's Zyudenryu /Mecha. And so anyway, getting the close up here, she's got some nice silver paint on her horn and her nose. The eyes are done in green, and the yellow for the top two horns. Got some gray going on here, as well as the yellow going down the sides here. And so there is her drill tail. So no articulation in the legs like the originals. So they're static here. So anyway, and the mouth does open up and pretty much close. But anyway, again, let's see if we can do this again. Can a Zyudenryu fit in this one? Nope, sadly. And pretty much the fact that these are downsized. But anyway, and of course, as you can see, the top horns can move like the original. But pretty much for the combination with Kyoryuzin, but they can move forward and back. And then the drill tail here can extend this little this yellow section here of the tail here, and then this piece as well. So anyway, nothing's really changed here with that part there. But anyway, they pretty much still carries over from the original. So anyway, and then there's that black fist. So she is a nice Triceratops, and my God, friends, I remember so well 10 years ago that people had problems with a pink Triceratops. And I'm not going to lie to you, I did too at some point, but pretty much has completely grown on me. But friends, the memories. So here she is with the original DX Dricera. Again, still looking nice side by side. And again, the full action version has been downsized a bit. So there you have it with the original and full action version. So 10 years ago versus 10 years now. So looking good with our pink Triceratops. Now the Gattai of Gabutyra, Stegotchi, and Dricera to become the mighty Kyoryuzin. So with Gabutyra, and if you remember how this goes, which is a very simple transformation. So we're going to rip off the tail as it just slides right out. Then we're going to go ahead and open it up like so. And these posts here will flip on out like so. And so we're just going to bring that to the side. So next, take the legs and bring them back. And then we'll go ahead and bring the entire leg section down. Then we're going to push this release button to extend the leg. So same repeated pattern as the other leg. So bring the leg back, then bring the entire leg section down, and then hit the release button and extend. So take his T-Rex arms and just bring them down so we can rotate the waist here like so. And then we're going to take these posts and rotate out and bring them down. Same thing with the other side. And so then we'll bring the mecha head forward. Then bring in the tail, and it will clip into these clips right here on the back. So let's go ahead and do that. And so that is it on Gabutyra, friends. So at Stegotchi, we rip off his spike section and open it up as the Stegotchi shield. And we're going to go ahead and open up his mouth, and he is done. And with Dricera, we're going to extend the tail, and then extend the yellow section of the tail. Take the horns and bring them back, and open up her mouth. And so, friends, she is done. So to complete this transformation, bring in Dricera and clip her onto this post of Gabutyra. So let's do that. And with Stegotchi, we'll go ahead and snap them on this post. So let's do that. And then we're going to go ahead and put the Stegotchi shield in his hand as the shield for now. Let me make sure everything is straight, especially his head. And so, anyway, friends, well, this Gattai transformation is now complete. So here he is, friends, Kyoryuzin, and in his full action version, and my god, he still looks good in this version. And it was nice seeing him in episode 33 of King-Ohger, fighting alongside with, well, King-Ohger, of course, and they both literally kicked ass. That was a fun episode, and so this is a simplified version that's in some areas, but improved. And like I said before, so nice to see Kyoryuger toys in 2023 and for the 10th anniversary of the series. But a big fan of this guy. So friends, that's our big guy, Kyoryuzin. So I've always loved this head sculpt of Kyoryuzin, which has the silver for the face, the green for the eyes, and got some nice yellow. Still looks quite good here. So it's stuff we've already seen on the Mecha before, just in a different configuration, but still worth showing off. I mean, the black piece on the chest is not pushable. And then the clips here are all covered up by paint, and the speaker is now gone as well. So yeah, we don't have the electronics, and like I said earlier, the lack of use of the Jinchis. And so anyway, and then just to show you, here is the inside of the mouth. Here you can see pretty much this. Yeah, just silver painted inside. So here's a side view of the Mecha, and mostly on both sides. And then here's a back view of the Mecha. As you can see, he's got the tail as the backpack. So yeah, so now we're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and change the Stegotchi shield into the sword mode, known as the Gorin Judenkin. So let's go ahead and do that. So pretty much all we got to do here is just extend the blade. And then we're going to go ahead and close in the spike section up. And so there you go, friends. So pretty much he is ready in battle. I'm going to drop his arm a bit there. And so anyway, so there you go. So yeah, still very cool in my book. Now, articulation wise, friends, well, this is where the full action comes in, as he has a lot here, a lot more than the original. So this one, not your typical standard Sentai Mecha here. So the head is on a ball joint, so it can move up, down, left, right, and a full 360 turn. And then the arms can rotate, which can do a full 360. And of course, they move in and out, and they do have that outward movement here. These shoulder pads will also move out of the way, and mostly to accommodate that, we have, yeah, bicep rotation. And of course, we got a nice elbow bend here. And so there is no wrist rotation due to how this is shaped. But anyway, and of course, this part here is my favorite of the articulation of this Mecha, but we got this. Yes, those amazing butterfly joints that allow you to move inward. And we got some waist rotation here. Listen to that ratchet. Now, as far as the legs, we're going to move the T-Rex arms forward. And so, anyway, and I'm going to raise up this arm a little bit here too. But anyway, but the actual legs can go forward that far and do some high kicks. And pretty much can go back a bit, about that much, as the backpack does get in the way a bit. And of course, we got some outer movement in the legs, doing like the full splits. And then we got some thigh rotation here. And oh my God, friends, look at this. Yeah, we have a knee joint. And then in the feet are on a ball joint, which can move up, down. We can rotate a full 360. And just mainly a lot of fun with some really cool ankle tilts. So anyway, so let me kind of fix things up a little bit here. So yeah, friends, we're pretty much talking about with this mecha here, 15 points of articulation. Yeah, and which pretty much makes me love this version even more. So again, friends, I have to say this, but oh my god. So here is the DX King-Ōjā side by side with the DX Kyoryuzin full action version, just to show you how he scales with the current mecha. And of course, just doing something that they did in the show, having these two together in the show, which was fantastic. But anyway, there you go. So here is the DX Kyoryuzin original version with the full action version. So here are the two side by side. Not much of a size difference, definitely smaller, not as bulky, but no complaints here, friends. Still love them both. So that is 10 years ago versus 10 years now. So friends, we are not done yet with this guy, as he has a combo with the Shugods. And that's what we saw in episode 34 of King-Ōjā with a nice dancing debut. So let's do the combo of King Kyoryuzin. So with Kyoryuzin, rip off Stegotchi and Dricera. And I will say these are very securely to get off. Figure I'd give you a heads up on that. And so we're going to go ahead and turn him around. And on the tail here, this little clip, just rotate it down. Now with the legs, you want to pop off Gabutyra's dino legs. And they are kind of hard to come off. But anyway, same thing with the other side. And I do want to suggest taking the tail backpack off, just for now. But anyway, and then we'll go ahead and take the little T-Rex arms and pretty much have them forward for a second. Now with them out the way, we're going to go ahead and hit the release button to retract the legs. And then as you can see, it revealed to us the connector port for the Shugods. So anyway, we'll do the same thing on the other side here. So then we'll go ahead and bring the T-Rex arms back. And then we're going to go ahead and put the tail backpack back on. So take Gabutyra's dino legs and rotate them at a 180. Then we're going to bend this part here. And as you can see, it's got the plug. So like right here. So let's go ahead and just plug it on in. Angle it up a little bit here. And then we'll go ahead, of course, take the fists and rotate it. As it doesn't really matter what side they are on. So anyway, and so it is the same repeated pattern from the other side. So it's already ready. So we have to do that on both sides. So these will become his new arms for this combo. So here is one. And here we go with the other one. They're kind of tough at times, but we're going to get it. And there we go. So with the Shugods for this combo, this includes God Kamakiri, God Hachi, God Tombo, and God Papillon. So Kamakiri and Hachi will become the new feet, of course. So they just plug on in, like so. Same thing with the other side here. So take Tombo and he will slide right here. So let's do that. And then we're going to take the head of King-Ōjā and bring these horns back. And this will clip right there. So let's go ahead and snap it into place. And there you go. And to complete this, take the Shugod sword and put it in the hand. And so there you go, friends. Here is King Kyoryuzin. So my God, I love this combo with the dinosaurs and bugs. And this was a fun mode in episode 34 of King-Ōjā with a lot of crazy dancing and kicking ass also. But anyway, I'll give you a back view of him now with this combo here just to show you this. But again, all in all, he looks really, really good in this combo combined together with the dinosaurs and the bugs again. And it's pretty much, friends, just, you know, new feet and a new sword and the wings as part of a new backpack, but a pretty cool combo. And friends, we retain a good amount of articulation, so we do have like some forearm rotation here, and we actually got a wrist rotation here. And of course the legs, you know, we pretty much still got it here. I'll raise up the T-Rex arms a bit. We got this, and then we got this, but we don't have this part here since, you know, we lost some range of movement with the feet because these go up and down a little and side to side. But for the most part, friends, I mean, I like it. You know, I really like it. I mean, we definitely, you know, retain most of their articulation. So I gotta say, this guy is pretty poseable here. So yeah. And lastly, friends, you can still store the Shugod sword on its back right here on God Tombo. Just pretty much for some nice storage here, you know, freeing up King Kyoryuzin's hands. But, you know, I think he's much better with the Shugod sword. But anyway, so let me turn him around here and get him kind of situated here. And then put his sword back in hand here. So, yeah, so far, this is a cool mecha. I mean, he does, like I said, he does still look good with the sword in hand. And the dino feet just hanging out like that back there. I mean, that really doesn't bother me at all. So, but anyway, friends, so that is King Kyoryugen. Well, friends, final thoughts. So overall, it is nice to get another version of Kyoryugen, this time with new joints and add articulation, which doesn't have electronics, but we got our original version with the electronics from 10 years ago. But it is nice to have it with this version. Again, I am so glad to see Kyoryuger toys in 2023 going along with the King-Ōjā toy line. And I dig the added combo with Kyoryugen and the Shugods as King Kyoryugen. So yes, friends, yes, I still 100% recommend this and this entire Kyoryuger King-Ōjā toy line as well. And before I wrap it up, friends, thank you. Thank you so much for joining me on my 700th review. And so please check out my blog so you can make sure, friends, you check out my video. And my friends, this review on the Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger Zyuden Sentai Kyoryuger DX Kyoryuzin full action version. I hope you enjoy. Well, my friends, I'm Eugene. I'm so good day. And my friends, almost assuredly, see you next time. Bye, friends.